Titanic came out 15 years ago. There was a great companion book that came out with it, for which you wrote a foreword. And there's always a line that you wrote that stood out for me. And you said, the greatest of loves can only be measured against the greatest of adversities, and the greatest of sacrifices thus defined. So thinking about the love you have for movies, the love you have for this movie, what was the greatest of adversities that was measured against, and then the greatest sacrifice that was thus defined?
Well, look, I mean, the making of the film was one huge adversity, and the hardest part of it was the sort of the press and the media having great sport with telling the world what idiots we were and how over budget it was and how it could never make a dime and all of that. I mean, that was all hard for us to deal with when we were trying to make the film. Look, the sacrifice is the same on every movie, which is that you sacrifice your day-to-day life, if you have children or whatever, to make a movie. It's all absorbing. It draws you in. That's why I don't like to make a lot of films, because I know that when I get down that path, I'm going to go into this dark tunnel and I'm not going to come out until I have a film. It happened on Avatar. You know, there was a period of time where Dad wasn't around. He was making this movie, you know. And I think that's the sacrifice that all filmmakers go through.
We go full ahead! Put your backs into it!
Got everything I need right here with me. I figure life's a gift, and I don't intend on wasting it. You never know what hand you're gonna get dealt next.
I watch something like Titanic, or I watch Aliens, or I watch Terminator 2, and these are movies that are 15, 20, 25 years old, and they look better than movies that were made last year. So I'm wondering, what is it that you're doing that a lot of other directors simply apparently haven't figured out how to do yet?
I don't know. I mean, I think if you've got a good story, it holds up, and people will forgive cinematography, things that have improved, visual effects have improved. You look at the visual effects in the first Terminator, they're of their time.
T2 still looks good.
Yeah, but the stuff can all be done better now, but it doesn't mean a story can be told better. And if those films were hits because they connected with people, because they're good stories, and that's always the challenge, get that good story that's going to draw people in.
You learn to take life as it comes at you.
When this ship docks, I'm getting off with you.
Literally 36 hours ago or so, you just got off the deepest part of the ocean, 7 miles under. Congratulations. And you've always been the man that has chased your dreams, whether it's been diving or making your dreams with Titanic. What is the difference between actually going and living out that dream, or then taking like the dream of Titanic and putting it into a film? Is there a difference for you?
Well, they're different disciplines. In a film, you can always fix it in post. You can always do a visual effect, or you can do another take if the line doesn't come out quite right. Or you can go back and do a reshoot. When you're doing a documentary film, you're doing an expedition project, there's no second take. And the ocean didn't get the call sheet. It doesn't know what it's supposed to do that day, so it just does what it does, and you've got to adapt. So it's a humbling experience, and it's a whole different kind of discipline, because you got to come with technology and gear that's proven and is going to work in a hostile environment. There's no sort of tricking it or faking it.
Absolutely.
And I like that part of it. I also like the outcome. If you accomplish something like a dive 7 miles down, you build a machine and you get in it and you go do that, no critic can take that away from you. It's not an opinion. You know what I mean? It's not somebody's subjective opinion about whether it happened or not. It freaking happened.
Yes, sir. No one can take that away.
Exactly.
Absolutely. Whether given the right, Mr. Cameron, it's always an honor to sit across.
Okay.
I have something that...
Do you always have this much energy?